Now on Good Morning Northwest, an early morning shooting rocks a quiet Spokane neighborhood. One person is dead, another in jail.
Warming temperatures coming our way, but that fog remains. We're going to talk about how much and for how long. That's coming your way.
Work stops today at Boeing's production facility in Renton while the company's CEO answers tough questions on Capitol Hill. Plus, new claims about why the door replacement blew off a Boeing jet midair. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. It is Thursday, January 25th. Let's start things off with Mark Peterson, who is back this morning for us, talking about what we can expect this morning.
Yeah, we've got, again, fog starting our day. We have a dense fog advisory all the way through tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So we see the warmer temperatures, that evaporative effect, loading our atmosphere, and then it gets cold, and then we see the fog. And we're seeing that certainly to the west and to the north of Spokane. So we just want everyone to take it easy. Right now we have cloud cover, really good ground conditions downtown through the valley. We're sitting at 34 degrees. That dense fog advisory continues. We're going to have a few afternoon or evening showers coming through the area. Temperature is going to be very mild as we look at the 4 things you need to know. But tomorrow, going to be a dry day to wrap up the week. Right now, temperatures into the mid-30s, 36 into Coeur d'Alene. It's 31 into Ritzville. If you're heading into the Tri-Cities right now, they're sitting at 34 degrees. We're going to be in the mid-30s throughout much of the morning, upper 30s throughout much of the afternoon. And again, increased chance of a few scattered showers right now looking late afternoon or evening.
New information from the Breaking Now desk. Thousands of employees at Boeing's 737 MAX production facility in Renton will pause work today as the company holds work sessions to focus on quality. This comes a day after Boeing's CEO met with senators, including Washington's Maria Cantwell, to answer questions about safety and quality. It's been 3 weeks since a door blew off this Alaska Airlines flight in midair, grounding all Boeing 737 MAX 9s and canceling hundreds of flights per day. Now there's a new plan to return those planes to the sky. The FAA is detailing a 12-hour inspection process for the jets to get them back into service. Alaska Airlines, with 65 MAX 9s in its fleet, says it plans to fly them again as soon as tomorrow. United Airlines expects to fly them this weekend, but the FAA says it will not allow, quote, an expansion in production or approve additional production lines for the 737 MAX until quality control issues uncovered during this process are resolved. Boeing CEO facing tough questions on Capitol Hill.
We fly safe planes. We don't put airplanes in the air that we don't have 100% confidence in. I'm here today in the spirit of transparency.
But a new report from the Seattle Times claims the door plug that failed on that flight this month had been removed for repair, then reinstalled improperly by Boeing mechanics. Boeing CEO ducking that question yesterday, referring reporters to the National Transportation Safety Board. Boeing CEO is expected to return to Capitol Hill and will face a public hearing. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks. 3 dogs died in this house fire near Chief Gary Park last night, but the Spokane Fire Department says no people were hurt in the fire. It happened at the corner of Desmond and Lacey. The first units to respond said they saw flames rolling out of the house when they arrived. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
A man is in jail this morning for shooting and killing another man on the South Hill. Investigators say it happened early yesterday morning at an apartment complex in the Moran Prairie neighborhood near East 55th and Freya. Police arrested 22-year-old Cody Lowe for second-degree murder. Neighbors say this kind of thing doesn't really happen in their neighborhood.
My mom was awake at the time as I was sleeping, so she heard the gunshot, a loud pop. But I was asleep, so I didn't hear the pop or the gunshot, but I did hear what sounded like banging.
Lowe is in jail and should appear in court today. Police have not released the name of the person who was killed.
We now know the 2 mysterious items found in a home near a middle school in Coeur d'Alene were not explosives. Police say they got a call from a homeowner yesterday morning who was going through things that were left behind by the previous owner. This house is near Lakes Middle School. Officers called in the Spokane County Explosives Device Unit, who disposed of those devices and determined that they were not explosives. The area was closed off for a few hours as a precaution.
A head-on crash in northeast Spokane killed a person, sent 4 others to the hospital. The This happened on East Bigelow Gulch Road yesterday morning near Wiley. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says a semi-truck was headed west when it crossed the center line and crashed into a car. The 3 people inside that car were taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. One of them died. The 2 people inside the truck were also taken to the hospital. The Sheriff's Office says speed and conditions are believed to be factors in the crash. No word yet on charges against the truck driver. A cold winter weather means many of us are layering up before we head out the door with those big puffy coats on top.
When it comes to young children, wearing those bulky coats in the car can be dangerous in their car seats. That's because those puffy jackets can leave a car seat harness too loose to be effective during sudden stops or in a crash. There's a simple way to check if your child's coat is too big for the harness. First, with their coat on, buckle in your child as you normally would, and then tighten the harness.
You want to tighten up the harness so that when you go to pinch the harness strap at their shoulders with your thumb and forefinger, you're not able to get any of the harness strap between your fingers. This will tell you that the system is nice and tight.
Next, without loosening the harness, unhook it and remove your child from the car seat. Take off their coat, put them back in the seat, and then clip everything back up again.
Now, without tightening the harness, you want to do that pinch test one more time. If you're able to get any of the harness strap within your fingertips, then you know that the coat is adding additional room in the system. And so it's not a good option for your child to wear while they're buckled.
You can keep kids warm by dressing them in light layers, putting a blanket over them, or put their coats on backwards over their arms like that woman's doing right there.
Lots of good advice to keep those kiddos safe.
And Good Morning Northwest time is now 6 minutes after 6 o'clock.
Let's check back in with Mark Peterson this morning to see what he's looking at. We got a foggy start out there for some.
We have to drive for conditions. There are areas where you've got beautiful weather on I-90 through the valley, but you get north and suddenly you're seeing some dense fog. So allow for that extra time. We see it all the way into Ritzville and 395 south into the Tri-Cities. We'll have more on your forecast coming up.
We're here at the fairgrounds and every single room is jam-packed with boats, jet skis, and more. We'll tell you all about it coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
And Iraq wants U.S. troops out. What we are learning about America's response and a planned meeting between the 2 countries right after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Looking for quality and experience? Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic has been providing personalized care to their clients for over 30 years. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, they do it all. With competitive costs and quality service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
It's the final days of the epic sell-off at Furniture Row. And when we say it's epic, we mean epic. Shop today and find everything on sale. That means epic savings on sofas, sectionals, and accent chairs. Epic markdowns on dining groups, tables, and bar stools. Epic deals on bed sets, dressers, mattresses, and adjustable bases. Plus, no interest until January 2028. Epic styles, epic selection, all with epic savings. Find them today at Furniture Row. But hurry, sale ends soon.
If you're looking for the best selection of sporty, fun used vehicles in Spokane,
then you need to come on out to Cal, because we shop the entire West Coast every week to give you the best vehicles at the best prices.
stop by either of our 2 locations.
Beneful knows a full life doesn't just happen. It's a choice. To take a swing, to taste all life has to offer. Choose joy. Choose Beneful. And try Incredibites, just for small dogs.
This year, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. We've got lots of great choices, and every vehicle sold comes with Toyota Care, so you can get a new reliable vehicle in 2024 from Findlay.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today, we honor the Vanessa Behan Auxiliary Board.
From setting up shop to recruiting hundreds of volunteers, the Vanessa Behan Auxiliary Board works tirelessly to put on Santa Express each year.
For more than 30 years, the board has operated Santa Express, a store where children can buy Christmas gifts for their families.
It's a great organization, and we just love the money that we're able to give and the lives we're able to change.
Thanks to STCU for helping make sure volunteers count.
Dude, you coming? Alka-Seltzer Plus Power Max Gels Cold and Flu Relief with more concentrated power. Because the only thing dripping should be your style. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, Winter Warriors with Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Looking for quality and experience? Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic has been providing personalized care to their clients for over 30 years. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, they do it all. With competitive costs and quality service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
Save your greed!
At 6:10, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The U.S. and Iraq are expected to soon begin talks on the future of the U.S. military presence in that country.
It comes amid public calls from the Iraqi government for the U.S. to withdraw its troops. Those calls seem to be in response to the U.S. launching airstrikes inside of Iraq, targeting Iran-backed militants who have been attacking U.S. personnel there. Part of the discussions will focus on whether and when it will be feasible to end the U.S. military presence in Iraq. The U.S. has roughly 2,500 troops currently there. They've been operating there in an advice and assist capacity since December of 2021, when the U.S. military announced the end of its combat role in the country.
New information on the applesauce products that sickened hundreds of American children. A report just obtained by the FDA shows the cinnamon applesauce pouches were never tested for heavy metals at the plant in Ecuador where they were made. The report also showed the facility did not have adequate sanitary facilities. The CDC says at least 385 illnesses were linked to the products across 42 states.
Nikki Haley is on the campaign trail in her home state of South Carolina ahead of its primary next month. The former UN ambassador challenging former President Donald Trump to debate her. Haley says that her campaign has raised $1 million on the heels of her second-place finish in New Hampshire, despite a roughly 10-point loss to Trump. President Biden is gearing up for a general election matchup, receiving a key endorsement from the United Auto Workers Union yesterday and focusing his attacks on Trump.
Well, it's a Thursday morning. Your 10-second takeaway. It's going to be that patchy fog. Going to be cloudy today. We want you to allow more time as you travel, certainly into the Deer Park area, over into the West Plains. Our high today, 38.
Good Morning Northwest time is now just about 6:12.
The hardest crackdown on social media companies yet. Coming up a little later in our newscast, what Florida's bill does to keep kids safe online and how some groups say it infringes on parental rights.
And right after the break, Allison Martinez has us all dreaming of lake days. She is live at the boat show next.
Years from today, Lisa Schneider will become the undisputed leader of a ginormous pack of dogs. Rescue dogs, to be exact. A second act made possible by the career reskilling courses Lisa's already taking now with AARP to help make sure her
I bring the vitality of sun. And I, the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with VitaFusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious gummies.
Oh, and I brought cupcakes.
Elite Tire and Suspension, your premier tire and suspension shop, can do it all. A family business that started right here in the Northwest, building their business and your trust from the ground up. Active in the community and committed to supporting schools and youth programs in the Coeur d'Alene and Sandpoint area. Elite Tire and Suspension, top-notch customer service, the best warranty in town, and easy financing. Their experienced team will keep you safe on the road with correct tires, suspension, and alignment. Call, click, or stop in anytime. Elite Tire and Suspension in Coeur d'Alene and Pend Oreille.
Go, Chiefs, go! Up front, here comes the cat, he shoots and scores! Throws it on net, shoots and scores! Throws it on net and scores!
This Friday and Saturday, your Spokane Chiefs have two games in the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. Friday, the Chiefs play Prince George on Gold Seal Princess and Heroes Night. Saturday, Portland's in town on Military Appreciation Night presented by Pizza Factory. For game times and tickets, go to SpokaneChiefs.com.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world.
And so much happening.
Right here in the Northwest.
Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in.
Good Morning Northwest and Good Morning America.
We're right here, and we got you.
We got you, Northwest.
There's some things that work better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings.
Voya helps you choose the right amounts without over or under investing across all your benefits and savings options, so you can feel confident in your financial choices.
They really know how to put 2 and 2 together. Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
PB and J? PB before we go. P before we go. P before we go.
See you tomorrow?
Yeah.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's 6:15. Whether you are in the market to buy a boat or just looking for something to do this weekend, the Spokane Boat Show is returning for its 70th year.
It starts today at the Spokane Fairgrounds, and our 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is joining us live from the fairgrounds this morning, showing us what the show is all about. How's it going, Allison?
Hello, good morning. I am doing so great this morning. This is just one of so many rooms here at the fairgrounds that are absolutely jam-packed with every single boat that you could imagine, every make and model. I'm joined by Scott this morning. Tell me a little bit about what people can expect this weekend if they decide to come out.
You can see a little bit of everything. There's the Heyday wakeboard boat in the background. There's Bayliner boats down here in the front. There's Princecraft pontoon boats, Vectra pontoon boats. Everything, you know, some beautiful Mercury outboards are in this room. We've got fishing boats. We've got competition ski boats on the other side that are sparkling and beautiful. There's a boat over there that you simply set up and set the cruise control for how fast you want to water ski and how long you want the run to be and how tall you want the wake to be. The computer does it all for you, and everybody just watches and has fun. They're great.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, like you said, just something so entertaining for any member of the family and whatever you're looking for. Now, tell me, what's different this year?
You know, this year we've got a couple more dealers in that haven't been to the show before, and they've brought a lot to the table in difference and, you know, welded fishing boats. We've got some more pontoon boats. Brett's RV and Marine is here this year, and they've sponsored a Beamer's giveaway. They're giving away our door prize. It's a Beamer Snake Boat River Tour, which is a ton of fun. If you've never done that, I highly recommend it. We've got some new displays in the Antique Classic wooden boat area that are very rare boats, very nice. Everything out here is for sale, except the wooden boats. And it's just a lot of fun. There's something for everybody. Come and see what technology has done. These outboard motors this day they're more fuel efficient. They're not stinky and oily and smelly. They just work. They work great.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for telling us. We are so excited. We're going to share a little bit more about that giveaway coming up here in a few. We'll have all the information on our website, KXLY.com. Back to you guys in studio.
We are daydreaming right now. Lake days, sunshine. Yes.
So fun.
So many lakes in our area within an hour drive. It's just crazy, but it's beautiful. All right. Well, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
All right. There are those who may have noticed that I was gone a day or two.
You think so? We might have taken a call or two.
And I did go to a warmer climate, and it is tradition that as I travel, I usually bring back the toothpick holders, or we're just calling them shot glasses now.
Hey!
So this is the arch that's outside of Cabo.
Yeah, it's Land's End right there, baby.
Yeah, when you go perhaps on a whale watching tour or a little thing, you're going to be able to see that every time you leave and enter the harbor. It's pretty cool.
Good.
So cool. Thanks, Mark.
It's as if you've done that before. All right, let's show you what we were watching as we were out there. A tail fin of whales, thousands of them in around the ocean there, the Pacific. It was just so cool to be able to sit there and just watch them play and swim around. It was great. Here, it's hard to see anything as you get into the West Plains and you get up north. Now, Deer Park is getting better with 3-mile visibility, but still we have some fairly dense fog in around the Cheney area. So just, again, allow that time. So we look at the forecast for fog. It is going to be in and around our area, not only today, but again tonight. That's why we have a dense fog advisory in effect until 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then we're going to see things change a little bit, and it's all going to be for the better. So we do have scattered shower activity potential coming in this afternoon and this evening as we continue to see this push through. It's going to be a mountain event Friday looks to be dry. Then Friday night, Saturday, we have rain coming in, rain, snow mixed as we get into the mid-levels. But definitely, we're going to see a little more wet weather come our way, and that's going to hang out through Saturday. Saturday evening, we're still going to see some scattered showers, and then Sunday, a return of maybe some scattered showers as well. So this morning, patchy fog, again, seeing the potential for showers mainly into the mountains during the day, 38 our high. Tonight, temperatures down to 33, patchy fog, and we're going to be dry tonight, but that fog could be dense in places, and in some of the protected valleys could be freezing fog. Certainly south of us, we're seeing that. So a little bit of energy creating a few scattered showers into Idaho. Tri-Cities has a little bit of what could be freezing rain at this time. And then we've got the rain onto the west side, certainly the Cascades. We're going to see a continuation of rain snow mixed over Snoqualmie Pass. Highs into the upper 30s. Looking really good. 36 into Sandpoint, though. 38 into Ritzville. Tri-Cities cool at 41. We are going to be hovering around 40 today, Friday, Saturday. But then Saturday, those rain showers push out. We're in the mid to upper 40s all the way into the middle of next week. Overnight lows warming as well.
Yeah, that's just wild, isn't it? So warm.
It's going to feel warm to us, but I'm sure it's going to feel cold to him.
Yeah, welcome home. It's now just about 6:21.
The Cougs want to make it known that they're no joke this year on the hardwood. After a big-time win in Pullman last night against Utah, WSU hopes this win will further help them get the national recognition that they desire. Highlights from that game coming up next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Where would you get engaged? On a mountaintop. Wherever you get engaged, we want to help you mark your moment. Tracy Jewelers, where Spokane gets engaged since 1950.
Temperatures outside are expected to drop near zero from now through the end of the month, and we want you to be prepared. Keep your thermostat set at 70 degrees. Let faucets in your home drip. Cover hose bibs. Keep garage doors closed. Have space heaters on hand. And remember, Bill's Heating and Air will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, should you have issues at all. Happy New Year from your Bill's Heating and Air family.
Experience the Coeur d'Alene Boat Expo. Explore better boats, the largest selection of inventory, and the biggest savings, all under one roof, inside the region's largest indoor showroom. Discover the latest models from the industry's best brands, including Cobalt, Malibu, Axis, Barletta, Chris-Craft, Harris, Regal, and Cruisers Yachts, plus our huge display of pre-owned inventory. Mark your calendars and make waves with us at the biggest event of the year, happening February 1st through February 10th. The Coeur d'Alene Boat Expo. Better boats, better prices, better event.
If you're looking for the best selection of sporty, fun used vehicles,
then you need to come on out to Cal.
Stop by either of our 2 locations in Airway Heights or Coeur d'Alene.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Fly me to the moon.
Hospice of North Idaho's annual wine tasting auction wants to send you on a trip of your dreams. Enter to win a luxury resort experience in Las Vegas or a customized trip of your choice. Purchase raffle tickets before the event. The winner will be announced at Hospice Wine Tasting Auction at the Coeur d'Alene Resort. Win prizes and bid on silent and live auction items. While there, enjoy acclaimed wines paired with fine culinary delights. Call or click today for information and wine taste event tickets.
Where would you get engaged? On a mountaintop. Wherever you get engaged, we want to help you mark your moment. Tracy Jewelers, where Spokane gets engaged since 1950.
It's time to pay attention to what's going on in Pullman. Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesota. Washington State shocked the nation with an upset win over a top 10 Arizona team earlier this month. Last night, they showed why it might be time to put them in the NCAA tournament conversation. Washington State dominated Utah 79-57. The Cougs were led by Isaac Jones, who had a team-high 17 points. It's the second quad one win of the season for WSU. Those are wins against the upper echelon of teams in college basketball. The other one came against those Arizona Wildcats. The Utes were also a projected 7 seed in the NCAA tournament coming into this game, according to bracketology. So this is a statement win for WSU and their tournament hopes. The Cougars will host Colorado at 2 o'clock on Saturday. Gonzaga has made 24 straight NCAA tournament appearances, but they're on the bubble right now. The Bulldogs will take on San Francisco in a huge conference game tonight. A win would help their tournament hopes. A loss would make it an uphill climb to make the big dance. Bulldogs guard Nolan Hickman says there's added pressure playing for Gonzaga, especially with the tournament streak hanging in the balance.
They usually see us around, the number one spot, and it's kind of the norm. But now, we're not really that, and I'm glad to have it early than late. So now we have that fire now.
We know if we win games, we're going to be in the tournament. We're playing good basketball right now, and we'll be fine throughout the rest of the year if we just take care of business.
Now, the last time Gonzaga was not a top 4 seed was 2016. The Bulldogs were an 11 seed that year and made the Sweet 16. Tip-off against San Francisco's at 6 o'clock tonight. Gonzaga has won 27 straight games over the Dons. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
It is now 6:25.
Kids are getting on social media younger and younger these days, but a new push by lawmakers could make it harder for young kids to open an account.
And the February special election is just a few weeks away. What voters in the Central Valley School District will see on their ballots. And as we head to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, opening arguments expected in the trial that could change everything about how mass shootings are prosecuted. Jennifer Crumbly is facing 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter for her alleged role in the 2021 Michigan school shooting carried out by her son, in which he killed 4 classmates and wounded several others.
On November 30th, 2021, is a day that has forever changed my life. The day I found out that my daughter's life was taken. A life that was still so young and full of life.
The jury for Jennifer's trial is now set. It features multiple parents and gun owners, including a hunter with children who keeps her guns at her father's house for safety, and a doctor who says he's very familiar with gun violence, but is a strong supporter of the Second Amendment. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll hear live from legal expert Dan Abrams. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch, because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
It's back. 4 big days, January 25th to the 28th at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. New dealers, new boats, new floor layout. Go to SpokaneBoatShow.com.
Spokane Tribe Casino brings you country music artist Ray Lynn to Spokane Live, Saturday, January 27th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling him.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Spokane Tribe Casino brings you country music artist Ray Lynn to Spokane Live, Saturday, January 27th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
Boats of all types and sizes, heavy metal and smaller fishing boats, open bow, high-performance ski and wakeboard boats, pontoons, and personal watercraft. Learn more at SpokaneBoatShow.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now Story Tracker starts with a couple of the country's most pressing issues.
Senate Republicans are deeply divided over a national security deal that will impact immigration funding and aid for Ukraine. Former President Donald Trump has encouraged Republicans to sink a bipartisan compromise on the new border security legislation, as many Republicans insist that the border must be dealt with before Ukraine aid can be approved. GOP leaders are pressing for a vote as soon as next week.
Jon Stewart is heading back to The Daily Show. The comedian who, during his 16-year run as host of the Comedy Central program, established it as an entertainment and cultural force, will return to host the show each Monday starting February 12th. Stewart returns just as the 2024 presidential race heats up. He'll also executive produce the show and work with a rotating lineup of comedians who will helm the program Tuesdays through Thursdays.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Thursday, January 25th. Mark is back from that long vacation. Okay, it's time. Get back to work, pal.
All right, here it is. First of all, we're sitting at 34 degrees. This is warmer than you've been experiencing for quite some time. Out of focus into Coeur d'Alene, needs a little cup of coffee, but sitting at 36 degrees with cloud cover. We do have some fog out there, but a dense fog advisory for the Spokane-Coeur d'Alene corridor all the way into Moses Lake. The reality is that we are seeing some of that fog come to fruition in around the Deer Park area, although it's improving. We see heavier amounts of fog as we get east or west on I-90, past the airport, and south on 195, south of I-90. The I-90 corridor now up to 4th of July Pass is looking pretty good, and it's improving in Deer Park. They have 2 miles of visibility. So we do have the dense fog advisory and the 4 things you need to know. Few afternoon showers or evening showers coming through. Mild temperature-wise, and tomorrow's going to be dry. We're going to have temperatures really hold into the mid-30s for a while. 31 into Ritzville currently, 36 into Sandpoint. Lewiston at 36 degrees this morning. So those mid-30s all the way through the noon hour, and then upper 30s. Downtown, you could see low 40s there. So warmer temperatures certainly, but still the fog remains.
This morning, there is a new push to make it harder for children to access social media.
Lawmakers across the country are taking new action. Let's get over to Sydney Charles at the Breaking Now desk with those details. Sydney.
Lawmakers in Florida have approved what could become the strictest crackdown on social media in the country. A bill passed by the House would ban anyone under 16 years old from signing up for most social media platforms, regardless of whether they have their parents' approval.
It's like a digital fentanyl, and even the most plugged-in parent or attuned teen has a hard time shutting the door.
The bill, which passed with bipartisan support, does not specify which platforms will be affected or what happens if a child lies about their age, but it targets any company that tracks user activity, allows children to upload content, or uses design features like endless scrolling. Opponents say the bill infringes on parental rights and will face First Amendment challenges in court. Meanwhile, in New York, a new health warning. The mayor has now designated social media as an environmental toxin and public health hazard. The city's health department issuing an advisory that cites declining mental health among young people.
We are the first major city in America to take this step.
But social media companies like Meta, which owns Instagram and Facebook, have long touted their improved security features and parental controls to protect children. Supporters say social media has real benefits, allowing teens to connect and find people with like interests. Meanwhile, Washington is part of a coalition suing Meta, accusing the social media giant of knowingly targeting kids with features designed to get them using the app to maximize profits. That coalition includes Oregon and Idaho. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now. Robin.
Sydney, thank you. A pound of meth and 35 guns are off the streets in Moses Lake this morning. Take a look at your screen. These are all of those guns that were collected during an investigation by multiple law enforcement agencies. The U.S. attorney is saying one of those guns may be connected to a murder that occurred in Montlake Park in November. 8 people have been arrested and are facing multiple charges.
A man is facing charges after Cheney police say he fired a gun several times near officers early yesterday morning. Police say 21-year-old Ashel Chavez was suicidal and refused to come out of an apartment, so they called SWAT to the scene. The shooting happened at an apartment complex on Chestnut and Hattie Street near Salnave Park. Neighbors say officers asked residents to evacuate the building.
Next thing I know, we were being knocked on our door and being evacuated out of our apartments. And it was kind of scary because didn't know what was going on with all the cops showing up.
Now, Chavez eventually surrendered and no one was hurt. He now faces charges including assault and reckless endangerment.
We are just a few weeks away from February's special election. Voters in the Central Valley School District will decide on 2 separate levies, a replacement levy funding extracurriculars and other projects, and a new levy to pay for safety improvements. The replacement levy would cost taxpayers $2.40 per $1,000 of assessed home value. The new capital levy would cost 39 cents per $1,000 of assessed home value. So, as an example, for a $400,000 home, you would pay $1,512 in levy taxes a year, an increase of $316 from the current rate.
So we do realize that even though it's a replacement, it is an increase in that. But as everyone's costs are going up, so are ours too. So we're just looking to keep it at that $240 per thousand.
On Saturday, Greater Spokane Incorporated is hosting a rally at Riverfront Park for the region's upcoming levies and bonds. Ballots should be mailed out this week. And we have a complete voter's guide online for you. Just search KXLY.com/forthepeople.
Your Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:36.
Mark Peterson back from his long vacation, and you brought some wet weather with you.
But some warmer wet weather.
Okay.
How about that?
Actually, we had wet weather before you got here. Just kidding.
Very wet. Okay, so here we go. We're going to see increased chances of showers over the weekend. Saturday looks to be the rainiest day. We're going to talk more about that and what will be coming towards us next week. That's next.
And we have the perfect family activity to keep you entertained and indoors this upcoming weekend coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
And have you ever wanted to skateboard on the snow? Well, if your answer is yes, you're in luck. We're taking a look at some new inventions coming to ski hills next on Good Morning Northwest.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Those responsible for making our local roads and highways safe for winter travel would like to remind you that snow removal is an important, critical, and precise task. Please give the right-of-way to removal equipment so we can all get where we need to go quickly and safely.
Joining a gym fashionably late this year? At Planet Fitness, we got you. Because now through January 31st, you can still join for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Plus, get free fitness training. Hurry, deal ends January 31st.
It's time to start the new year off right in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. The new 2024 models are available, which means you can get the best selection now with over 100 great choices. And pick the color and package options you like best and take delivery today. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got over 3 blocks full of great choices. So if you need a safe, reliable winter ride, you can find it at Findlay.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised.
My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile. This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off this new year. You'll also receive the Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping.
Joining a gym fashionably late this year? At Planet Fitness, we got you. Because now through January 31st, you can still join for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Plus, get free fitness training. Hurry, deal ends January 31st.
Winter weather means hazardous driving conditions. If you must travel, follow these guidelines to keep everyone safe. Slow down and keep a safe following distance. Use traction tires. Give snow and emergency vehicles the right of way. Carry an emergency kit. Brought to you by Lakes, Worley, Post Falls, and Eastside Highway Districts.
Welcome back, and the time is now 6:39. It may be winter, but there's no better time to prepare for a summer adventure. You can see the latest and greatest boats this weekend at the Inland Northwest starting today.
Yeah, the Spokane Boat Show returns to the fairgrounds this weekend. Allison Martinez is showing us around, getting us all excited about summer.
Hello and good morning. I am here currently in one of the Spokane Boat Show's finest showcase items here. I'm joined by my co-captain this morning, Scott. Now tell me a little bit about this boat we're in here.
This particular boat is owned by the Yant family, and the Yant boats have been in this area since their inception in the 60s. They built boats. This is still owned by Ron Yant, who is a family member from the original Yant family. It's a 1963 Yant. It's a inboard utility, what they call a utility boat. They're on display out here for just people to come out and enjoy, and you can see where boating started and where it's gone to. This is a really nice, fully restored boat.
Yeah, amazing. I know, as if I was a kid specifically and I came to the boat show, I would beeline right here. These are such cool items. Now, tell me a little bit more about what people can expect if they decide to come out this weekend.
You know, from the time you pull into the parking lot, you'll notice the Spokane limousine will pick you up in the parking lot, drop you off at the front door. You can come in, you can look at all the new boats, you can look at the old boats, you can sign up to win a door prize. Brett's RV and Marine is giving away a Beamer's Snake River excursion boat trip, which is a jet boat ride up the river, and it's a ton of fun. If you haven't done it, I highly recommend it. It's really a good time, and you can see that on our website at SpokaneBoatShow.com. There's a video of where it is and what it does.
So many activities to fill your full day here. We'll have more information on how you can come out and get tickets on our website, KXLY.com. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Back to you guys in studio.
Well, it show's coming in perfect time. All right, 10-second takeaway. It is, again, patchy fog out there this morning, cloudy conditions throughout the day. We just want you to take it easy, certainly as you head to the west and to the south of Spokane. High today, 38.
First, those snowboarders invaded our ski hills.
Now there could be a new wave of intruders that takes snowboards one step further. Check this out. Well, this is from Donner Summit in California. It's called snow skating. Basically, it's a skateboard that's mounted on top of a snowboard. There are no bindings, just a leash to keep the board from flying off when you crash. Now, snow skate pioneer Kurt Zapata says it's the closest thing to skateboarding on the snow, which is still a terrifying concept for me. But for people who are good, it'd be kind of fun.
Okay.
Yeah, your Good Morning Northwest time, 6:42.
Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Thursday. Back after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
At Carpet One, we're here to floor you. You can save like never before during our flooring blowout. Hurry in to see our beautiful options and learn about our special financing.
Panhandle Carpet One Floor and Home, West Appleway Avenue.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Stay safe while traveling this winter. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect. 4 News Now First Alert weather on air, on the app, and streaming on KXLY+.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I, the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious gummies.
Oh, and I brought cupcakes.
Dude, you coming?
Alka-Seltzer Plus Power Max Gels, cold and flu relief with more concentrated power. Because the only thing dripping should be your style. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, Winter Warriors with Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Respect, protect, pay essential grocery store workers.
One good job should be enough for an honest person.
UFCW 3000, the Essential Workers Union, helps make that a reality.
UFCW 3000 fights to make sure that essential workers get better wages, respect on the job, and a safe workplace.
Fair wages, health care, and a pension plan. The things every working person deserves. Thanks, UFCW 3000.
At Carpet One, we're here to floor you. You can save like never before during our flooring blowout. Hurry in to see our beautiful options and learn about our special financing.
Panhandle Carpet One Floor and Home, West Appleway Avenue. 4 News Now is brought to you by the Spokane Boat Show.
Welcome back in. Washington students are missing out on millions of federal dollars that could be going towards their education. That's because they're not filling out their FAFSA forms. This year, there's a new nationwide push to maximize the number of students applying for federal financial aid. And it all starts with a new form. A new year means a new take on how students can get help paying for college. FAFSA has launched a new form for the 2024-2025 school year that is said to take less time to fill out and offers more money to some students.
Is hopefully widening eligibility for some of the grant eligible families.
Dawn Hilsendegger is a college and career coordinator with Spokane Public Schools. She says every year they're told of the millions of dollars left behind by students. So she's encouraging everyone to submit, no matter their situation.
There's many different reasons to do it, and I think a lot of families just think they make too much or they're not going to be eligible or it's too complicated and they don't do it and then are leaving themselves ineligible for all those different forms of aid.
Right now, Washington State is ranked 48th in the nation for FAFSA submissions. In 2022, only 41.2% of graduating seniors submitted the form at all. In total, leaving as much as $50 million on the table.
Washington State has one of the best grant programs in the country. We have just amazing grant programs here in Washington State, and many of our students are not accessing them because you have to fill out the FAFSA to access our state programs as well.
And FAFSA is for more than just federal aid. State aid, work-study programs, and scholarships through your university can all be tied to the FAFSA form.
So there's many different forms of aid that are all triggered by this one form.
And when it comes to sitting down and filling it out, Dawn says some good tips are: 1, creating your account 2 to 3 days before you start filling it out and submitting. 2, have an early and realistic conversation about what your family can afford. 3, take advantage of the help that's there for you.
I don't think there is a reason for families to feel they need to do it on their own. There's a lot of resources available to them through the schools.
And 4, no matter if you're going to a university, trade school, or still figuring it all out, apply.
Number 1, you don't know until you file, and so you might be eligible for things that you didn't know.
Now, one of the perks of this new form that we're seeing this year is that if you submitted your taxes, it should be able to pull all of your financial information from that submission from the IRS, and in turn, saving you some time and not having to track down all that paperwork.
Okay, so it's open right now to fill out your FAFSA. When is the deadline? When you got to have it in?
Absolutely. And so it kind of differs by every state. Every state has their own deadline. Every university is a little bit different. So the best advice on that, in Washington, they say get it done ASAP, but talk to your guidance counselors, talk to those career college advisors in your schools. They're going to have the best answers for you.
Very good.
And we do have some more resources online as well as far as dates on when you can find some help. It's going to be on our website, KXLY.com.
Let's get it on over to Mark with a look at our first alert forecast. And visibility issues for some people, not looking too bad downtown right now.
No, we've had a pretty good morning, but we are seeing, again, those issues in around the West Plains, the airport, Cheney, and South. And we're going to continue to see that throughout the morning hours. We do have a dense fog advisory all the way through tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So this fog could very well be on the move. We're going to see it in around the Grand Coulee area later on today. We're going to see it in and out of some protected valleys, and then we're going to see it fire back up again. That's going to be for tomorrow morning before the next system pushes it out. So we have cloud cover expected, a few scattered showers coming in. That's going to be about 4 o'clock through the evening hours, and just hovering in and around Spokane. We're going to have a dry Friday, then Friday night through Saturday. Then we've got that rain that's going to be coming through. Heavier amounts south of I-90 to the north. It's a mountain event, and there's going to be some fresh snow. So 38 will be our high today. Again, that patchy fog, scattered showers coming in this afternoon. Patchy fog again tonight with the off chance of shower activity. It really is looking to be Friday night into and through Saturday. We've got fairly dry conditions with a low cloud deck, 38 in Spokane for our highs today, 37 into Coeur d'Alene, low 40s into the Palouse and into the Tri-Cities. Our planning forecast, we're going to be hovering around 40 degrees today, Friday, Saturday, but look what happens. After that wet weather Saturday, we still see a chance of rain showers coming in Tuesday, Wednesday, but temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Your morning sprint is coming up. Thanks for watching. Good morning, Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Celebrate 6 years with us at Spokane Tribe Casino. Win your share of $60,000 cash during our Winiversary giveaway every Saturday in January. Celebrate with us all month long as we celebrate these winning years. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
Agriculture Innovation meets tradition February 6th through the 8th at the Spokane Convention Center. Come see the latest in farming technology, network with peers and industry experts, and participate in seminars. Whether you're a seasoned grower, an entrepreneur, or just passionate about agriculture, this is the event for you. Meet, learn, grow at the Spokane Ag Show. Get your tickets now. I'm Melissa Paul, Ag Show Director, and I'll see you there.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
At Cal Cars, you never know what you'll find, like all-wheel drives, tricked-out high-performance trucks, sporty low-mileage SUVs, and reliable, fun rides.
We always have cool rides at SoFast.
Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Toyota, Mercedes, BMW.
If you need a certain style of vehicle, we will find it for you. Plus, every rig comes with a 1-month, 1,000-mile warranty.
And $50 down is all you need.
The inventory changes quickly because we price them right.
PB&J?
PB before we go.
P before we go.
P before we go.
See you tomorrow?
Yeah.
Celebrate 6 years with us at Spokane Tribe Casino. Win your share of $60,000 cash during our Winiversary giveaway every Saturday in January. Celebrate with us all month long as we celebrate these winning years. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
The time is now at 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has details on why employees at Boeing's 737 MAX production facility in Renton will pause work today.
Allison Martinez is live checking out how what you can expect to see at this year's Spokane Boat Show.
But first, we are expecting another morning of dense fog. Let's get to Mark's forecast.
All right, good morning, everybody. In our first alert weather, we're seeing that fog south on 195 as you go through Spangle, also into the West Plains, Spokane International Airport. So again, check ahead just to make sure everything is going well. We will see a continuation of cool but not cold temperatures. We're sitting 34, 36 into Coeur d'Alene. Our high today is in the upper 30s, above average.
3 dogs died in a house fire near Chief Gary Park last night, but the Spokane Fire Department says no people were hurt in the fire. It happened at the corner of Desmond and Lacey. The first units to respond said they saw flames rolling out of the house when they arrived. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
A man's in jail this morning for shooting and killing a man on the South Hill. Investigators say it happened early yesterday morning at an apartment complex in the Moran Prairie neighborhood near East 55th and Freya. Police arrested 22-year-old Cody Lowe for second-degree murder. He's in jail, should make it a court appearance this morning.
We now know the 2 mysterious items that were found in a home near a middle school in Coeur d'Alene were not explosives. Police say they got a call from a homeowner yesterday morning who was going through things that were left behind by the previous owner. This house is near Lakes Middle School. Officers called the Spokane County Explosives Device Unit in, who disposed of the devices and determined that they were not explosives.
A head-on crash in northeast Spokane killed 1 person, sent 4 others to the hospital. Happened on East Bigelow Gulch yesterday morning near Wiley Avenue. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says a semi-truck was heading west. It crossed the center line and crashed into a car. 3 people inside that car were taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. 1 of them died. The 2 people inside the semi-truck were also taken to the hospital. No word yet on any charges against the truck driver.
A man is facing charges after Cheney police say he fired a gun several times near officers early yesterday morning. Police say 21-year-old Ashel Chavez was suicidal and refused to come out of an apartment on Chestnut and Hattie Street near Salnave Park. So they called SWAT to the scene. Neighbors say officers asked residents to evacuate the building. Chavez eventually surrendered. No one was hurt. He now faces charges including assault and reckless endangerment.
Thousands of employees at Boeing's 737 MAX production facility in Renton will pause work today as the company holds work sessions to focus on quality. Now, this comes a day after Boeing's CEO met with senators to answer questions about safety. It's been 3 weeks since a door blew off this Alaska Airlines flight in midair, grounding all Boeing 737 MAX 9s and canceling hundreds of flights per day. Now, the FAA is detailing a 12-hour inspection process for the jets to get them back into service. Alaska Airlines, with 65 MAX 9s in its fleet, says it plans to fly them again as soon as tomorrow. Coverage on this story will continue coming up next on Good Morning America.
A pound of meth and 35 guns are off the streets in Moses Lake this morning. Take a look at this. These are all the guns that were collected during an investigation by multiple law enforcement agencies. The U.S. attorney saying one of those guns may be connected to a murder that occurred in Montlake Park in November. 8 people were arrested in this investigation.
Washington's Attorney General announced Johnson & Johnson will pay $150 million to the state for the role it played in the nation's fentanyl crisis. Local governments will benefit from tens of millions of dollars to help fight the opioid epidemic. Johnson & Johnson declined to go to trial, resulting in nearly $25 million additional dollars in settlement money. It will fund local programs for first responders, improve treatment options, and other ways to combat drugs.
We've been showing you some of the Inland Northwest's finest boats this morning. The Spokane Boat Show starts today. It's the perfect indoor and fun activity for the full family. It starts today at 10 a.m. and lasts until Sunday at 4 p.m. Tickets are $10 for adults, $5 for teenagers, and free for kids 12 and under. This is Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
We are just a few weeks away from February's special election. Voters in the Central Valley School District will decide on two separate levies: a replacement levy funding extracurriculars and other programs, and a new levy to pay for safety improvements. The replacement levy would cost taxpayers $2.40 for $1,000 of assessed home value. The new capital levy would cost 39 cents per $1,000 assessed home value. We have more details on our website. Just search kxly.com/forthepeople. Another look at weather's next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account. I get paid every time I buy something. It's like a bonus for me.
As a teenager, I struggled with acne, and I still struggle with post-acne marks.
New Bright Reveal Niacinamide Serum by L'Oreal visibly fades post-acne marks by up to 40%. New Bright Reveal Niacinamide Serum by L'Oreal Paris.
All right, good morning, everybody. Well, yeah, we're not light until we get into the 7:20-ish time, but we do have fairly clear conditions on the ground in through downtown through the valley, but we have fog that is south on 195 as you head through Spangle and also into areas around Cheney. We're going to have a high today of 38 degrees with some afternoon, evening shower activity. Should be rain showers here. Snow into the mountains, not a lot. 40 on Friday. Saturday, 39 degrees. More rain for the lower elevations. And Sunday, drier, clouds, and warmer with a high of 44.
Thanks so much for starting your Thursday with us.
We will see you throughout Good Morning America for live local updates. GMA starts now.